EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Glendale. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Walter Nolan getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Cardinals are gonna get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one grabbed by Austin.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Trimmer.
To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 31-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll take this down to the 6th. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sense of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced to his right. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Great, set. Go.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 8.
Great, set.
Slot man going to move in motion left. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
On third down, here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Now it's going to be third down. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is nothing. Keep the drive alive. First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Again, Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Eagles. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down by Jaborian Bennett. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
We go set. Get lady. Get set.
They'll go again with Benson. He's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Third and inches.
Go set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Darnold again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
To throw again is Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second and 10.
We go set. Set.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
At the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Darnold to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gonna look deep, looking for more. This one's batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Go Silver, ready?
A second down throw for Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 27.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing is Hurts. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Philadelphia. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
From the gun on third down, it's Darnold. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here first and 10. Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yo, lady. Yo, lady. Red lady. Yo, lady. It's up.
Darnold to the air once more. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly, incomplete. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Sanders set to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Great.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Darnold now to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. That's quickly out to Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run here with Benson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Darnold. That's taken in, and he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
Cardinals
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Benson, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. This caught to the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 2nd touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Gain of 30.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That one is complete to McBride. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Austin now to return this. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Round left, Yeti. Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
Hurts now. Rowdy caught left side. It's Goddard. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Great. 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Again, Hurts. Forced out wide, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Josh Sweat gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, 73, 73. All right, anyway, huh? Silver, check.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
All right, anyway, huh? Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go, son.
Darnold to throw on first down. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
A run with Benson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
Young lady. Young lady. Hey, lady.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's second down.
we go, set. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here comes 3rd and 5.
We go, set. Red 80. Hello, 80. Hello, 80. We go, red 80. Hey, set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
That was just a complete coverage breakdown, Mike, and I'm not exactly sure what they were trying to do, but somewhere along the way they just lost the tight end, and he ends up scoring one of the more easier touchdowns he's going to have throughout the season.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Go, touch. 63, 63. Red. Turn left, get it. No.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here comes Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Now Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
He was brought down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Now Hurts. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Austin brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On the move left. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go, lady. Go, lady.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.